Nicole Love, and thank you for tuning in. So today I wanted to make sure to cover a really brief tutorial on how to do stalls, specifically an up stall and a down stall. But for those of you who don't know how to do a stall yet, I'm going to throw some tips and tricks in there on how to do a stall. So just bear with me if you're looking for just the up stall or down stall. Promise it's going to be really quick. For this tutorial, I will be using the GloFX Space Whip Pro. You can find my discount code Divine Raver in the description below, and just visit their website. You can save tons of money on different products, even sale items. So to get started, just spin your whip. You don't really have to spin it that hard, just a light flick of your wrist is all you really need. And then you're just gonna stall out to either direction. If you know how to do this already, by all means, just practice this a couple of times, get your momentum going. If you don't know how to do a stall, simply all you're doing is when you swing out to the left or to the right, you're going to throw your arm out in that direction too. If you are spinning too harshly, you are going to overdo your stall and your whip will not be parallel to the floor. So make sure that you're just very lightly flicking your wrist and allowing the momentum of the handle to kind of just guide the whip. So just left and right. You're really not pulsing your hand much, just going again left and right. And you'll throw the whip out when it's almost to the parallel line with the floor, and that'll create the most dramatic stall because the whip momentum will take over and make that line perfectly parallel to the floor for you. So let's dip into how to do an up stall. So it's easier for me to think of everything in a 4 count or an 8 count. So hopefully that helps you as well. Get a beat going. Any beats really help keep your momentum on track. So if you're going from left to right, you're gonna think of this count as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So just kind of keep that pace going. And the way that you're going to move your hands is, again, you're not going to do any kind of circular movement with your hands. You're pretty much going to keep it stationary. But you are going to move, if you're going to the right first, you're going to go right, up, left, up, right, up, left, up. And as you notice, it's almost like an upside down T movement that I'm doing with my hand, and that's what you'll be doing with the whip as well, but the whip will just be continuously keeping that very light momentum going. So you're going to the right, up, left, up, right, up, left, up. Now your whip is going to momentarily stall, and it may sway left or right as it comes down. That's perfectly fine. The way to fix this and make it a little bit more crisp is when you're throwing your whip into the up stall, it should be, if you're going from your right to your left, it'll be in about the 2 o'clock zone. If you are going from your left to your right, then it'll be in about the 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock zone up here. Or I'm sorry, 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock zone up here. So again, your whip momentum is going to take it to that extra level and make it the full-on 12 that you're wishing for. And when it does reach the brink of the up stall, you're then just going to slightly pull the whip down using your hands at the bottom, and then the whip will spin out and go towards the opposite direction of where you're trying to spin. So again, just kind of going over it quickly. When it's coming back into the up stall, you're going to either go up into 2 o'clock and then pull the whip down, and then you're going to go up into 10 o'clock, pull the whip down. And again, that's just where the handle is in relation to the clock if you were looking at a clock right in front of you. So let's do that again. Right, up, left, up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and make sure to make that sharp little pull down when you're trying to come down from your up stall and spin back out to the left or right. So from here, we can talk about how to do a down stall. So down stalls are pretty universal with how you do a left or a right hand stall. You're pretty much just throwing your arm into the downward motion. So this motion is a little bit more dramatic than you doing like a left or a right or an up stall, because it's kind of like a small little just turn of your arm. When you're going into a down stall, you're gonna do a very small little circle jump to try and get the momentum to push the whip down. So I just kind of go like that. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, down, and just guide the whip down. I do notice that the more momentum that I have while I'm spinning and doing a down stall, the less clean the down stall will be. So try and do a very light flick of your wrist, going right, up, left, up, down. Okay. Right, up, left, up, down. 1, 2, 3, 4, down. 1, 2, 3, 4, down. So there you have it, a brief tutorial on both left and right hand stalls, as well as an up and a down stall, and some techniques that you can use to try and get yourself a little bit more in the groove of things with pace control. If you do have more questions on various different fiber wielded grip techniques and you want me to cover it in a little bit more depth, I encourage you to check out my course, Flow with Love, on prop dance culture, and I've listed it in the caption as you can see below. Give it a look up. It's a 6-week course that covers a lot of the core concepts on elements of control, as well as fiber wielded techniques and moves, and how to get better gain control of your planes. That's a big one in fiber wielding practice, as well as I threw in a couple of fun ones for you, some neck grabs, all kinds of stuff. So give it a look, check it out. And if you do have additional questions on just the stall techniques that we've covered, go ahead and type it in the comments below. I check pretty frequently, so I should be able to catch up with you soon. And I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you, and I look forward to seeing you guys next time.